All right, it is time to go in and pack some orders, so why don't you come along with me? All right, so this is my little soap studio workshop. This section here is where all the magic happens. I pack orders here and I make all my soap here, film the videos here, etc. This is not going to be a full tour, but we'll take just a little peek around. I have many a beautiful soap curing on my curing rack. Of course, we have my sink, which I always love having a sink, and my glorious tulips that have been bringing me so much joy. We've got some orders stacked up there. This is where I do my standing work, you know, just basically just printing packing slips and what else do I print? Shipping labels. Yeah, that's the important part. And print labels, but I don't usually do much work there otherwise. And so I just have a little shelf here with some supplies. And these are the products that I have remaining. Bunch of wax melts down here on the bottom. We've got some crema cacao hanging out. We have some rainbow and worthy, a bunny box set, and some bad rock. I have a whole bunch of worthy and rainbow still over on the curing rack that I still need to get off and clean up, but I got everything cleaned up that I needed for now. We have rainbow Pear Bears, just a whole bunch of those. Those didn't end up being popular with this release at all. I've sold so many of these through the years and then they were a bust this time. We have the Lemonilla Kiss, Sugar Scrub. We've got some rainbow Sugar Scrub. Up here we've got a bunch of Huckleberry products hanging out. We've got the little bears. Whoops, I can't hardly see because this is that's above my head here. And so we have the Mountain Huckleberry Bears. We have some of the bath salts. I do have a couple of soaps left, a couple of these amazingly cute bath bombs that'll be coming up in the odds and extras. We still have Blue Candy Frap. That as a whole was a total bust for me. We've got a couple of the scrubs left. Some of the stuff I can't even sell very well on sale. I think it's amazing fragrance, but just wasn't what y'all loved. We have some figgy cream, bath salts. Bath salts in general just haven't been, it's so hard to tell. One time they'll sell out and the next time they're just either they'll trickle or not at all. We've got some Juicy soap. Now I do have more of the Juicy soap also on the curing rack, about half of the batch each of Worthy, Rainbow Pear, and Juicy. We've got some Lemon Mint. And again, was great, and then it busted, was my steamers. And this will be the last batch of these for probably until the fall. I don't know. But that's what we have left on the shelf. I just keep some molds and bath bomb supplies and such there. Now swinging around, we're not even going to really take a look back there. This is just a personal storage space for now. When our cabin is finished, I will have all of that. I will set it up as an office, a curing room, probably my packing room, and then we're going to have to do an update because that's going to be so much fun. So we have just all my paper storage, labels, boxes, etc. This is my wax melt station, and I have all of the orders pulled, all the products pulled for the pack and chat situation that we've got going on. Kind of looking back. So I have my bubble paper, and I use this quilting ruler and a rotary cutter to cut the bubble paper. And then we have my paper. I love of sparkly paper, a box of shred, and then of course I have everything else here ready to go. We have a bunch of samples. So once I pack these 8 orders today, I'm gonna be done with the orders from this release so far. All right, there's something special outside the door. Shall we take a peek? Let's look. Hi, cuteness. How are you? Are you waiting? Oh, look at that disgruntled look. My work day's just started. You're just gonna have to go hang with Dad and everybody else for today, all right? Okay, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go work. He does know the word work. He knows. Oh my goodness. Too cute. I actually think the other dogs are outside too. And my husband was starting to stain a little bit on the cabin, and we're going to do a cabin update at the end of this video. Shelby, come here and say hello. She's very old, so it won't be a fast hello. Oh, you're going to go get those birds? Much to do. Well, Shelby can't be bothered to come all of this way. I'm not that special. I was hoping that Ripley was out because we have news about Ripley, and I have a discount code offered in this video, so just stay tuned for that. Hello, it's good to see you face to face. I'm Holly, and I am the maker here at Missouri River Soap. We're packing up orders in this pack and chat today. These are requests that I take during the first few days of a release. We have 8 today, so let's just get started. This first order is going to Carolyn in Kansas. Thank you so much for your order, Carolyn. And we're going to use, let's see, I think it's 764. We have some we have a bath salt, so we're going to use a 764. I recently asked on Instagram for some, video requests. What are you wanting to see? We're going in with the bubble paper. And someone said they wanted to kind of know about why I do the things that I do when I'm packing orders. So I will try to, when I think of things, I'll just try to let you know. So first of all, I think my box just popped open. It did. So I used to pack with a bubble wrap. Now the bubble wrap, of course, is plastic, and we're trying to move away from such things. So I was using, there was that stretchy paper for a while, and then I decided to move to this bubble paper, and I do really love it. I like that I don't have, the stretching is fun, but I don't have to do all of that. I can get this directly from Paper Mart or Amazon. The other one I was buying mostly from Eco Enclosed, but it may be available more now. When I came back in 2023, towards the end of 2023, I just went with the bubble paper, and I really like the bubble paper. And so we're going to put in one of these lavender bath salts. Put that right there on the side. And then we have a couple of wax melts. We have Mountain Huckleberry and Mountain Lilac, which both of them are 2 of my favorites. Absolute favorites. So it's not really that warm yet, probably in Kansas. It's getting there. But we're going to go ahead and put a little shred on the bottom. The shred helps with insulation for the wax melt. Sometimes even, it seems like, depending on where they're riding, sometimes it can get a little bit warmer. And so we have found through the years and through customer feedback that the shred actually works really well. So I'm going to put in the Mountain Lilac on the bottom because it's just these discs. I love being able to carry so many added scents with just the simplicity of the discs. And then the cute little Mountain Huckleberry bears. For samples, I'm going to put in a strawberry pound cake sample. It's a new scent. I absolutely love that one. It smells amazing. It's a custom blend. And then I'm going to put in, because of the lavender, we're going to go with a lavender mint tallow soap sample. And let's see. I think I'll just kind of slide him in here. Let's just go back here with the other one. I think that actually works nice. We can put this one right here. I like that. I do purchase all of my boxes nowadays. The post office no longer has the regional rate boxes in the regional rate service. They have moved to Ground Advantage, which is a wonderful service most of the time, of course, but for the most part, it is a very good service, I do believe, and I haven't had any issues with it. However, we just don't have the free mailing boxes anymore, so that has become an added expense, and so I keep a selection of boxes around. Over the years, I've narrowed it down, and so I know what general boxes that I like, so I keep a 643 around, I keep a 753 around, sometimes I do a 754 or an 864. I keep a 764 around, a 964, a 1075, 1186, and a 1288, although I think I want to drop that down to a 1286. But there's just certain things that I keep around, and I have narrowed it down. So a lot of the times people ask me, help, I can't figure out shipping. And I understand that because I went through that. But I also found that you just have to jump in there. You have to do your best, try different packages, different boxes, find out what you like, and eventually you will narrow it down like I have to be able to figure it out most of the time. So we're going to put in the packing slip, and then I'm going to put in one of my magnets and my business card with access to all the information there. And then because this customer bought a Huckleberry product, we're putting in my Huckleberry bear today. Isn't he so cute? I love him. I'm going to reach up because I think my monitor is, I might be doing things a little bit weird because my monitor was turned funny. But yes, I just love my bear. He is so adorable. So that sticker is going in. And then this package is going to be off to Kansas. To go high for a box already, so I usually keep a selection of boxes down where I can get to them, but I don't have everything I need today, so I have to pull out the ladder. Was a process, let me tell you. I thought I had found them, and then they turned out to not be the box I needed, and so I panicked, and then I found them. So I'm going to do a 1288 on this one. If you are packing and shipping, please secure your boxes. I know it might seem like a lot of tape sometimes, but what good is it going to be if the package arrives open, damaged, things are lost, etc. I have had that issue so many times with suppliers who just put like one piece of paper tape down because they're trying to conserve, which I appreciate that. But I've also had to get that same order 2 or 3 different times, which that's not conserving anything overall. So this order is a very large order going to Maria in Virginia. Thank you so much for your order, Maria. And your note just really made my whole week. It was so sweet. And Maria has a new cabin, new to her cabin, in Virginia. And so she's excited too for us to get into our cabin. And so I really loved your message. Thank you. I will need another piece of paper on the top. Now, this may be overkill, and if it is, I will repackage this. I don't feel like this would all go into an 1186, and I just realized I should have grabbed my box of biodegradable peanuts while I was up there. We'll see how it goes. We will see. I do feel like that after all of that, this is just too much. So we're going to put in a figgy cream milk bath. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a blue candy frap since I have so many left. So that'll just be an extra. We have mountain huckleberry and a rainbow scrub. Isn't this just beautiful? Look at it. If you love rainbows like me, I hope that you will get that if you haven't already. I love it. And then we have the Lemonella Kiss scrub. And these are made with jojoba and apricot. So if you've had issues with avocado, and you haven't purchased it in the past, check it out because those have new oils. And then, let's see, we're going to put in a steamers. And I think we have almost one of everything in here. That's so much fun. All right, so for soaps, we're going to put in a Bad Rock and a Mountain Huckleberry. You probably can't even see in here for now. And then, let's see, no, that won't fit there. Oh, but that'll turn there. Okay, all right, and then we're going to put in a Rainbow Pear soap. This is the only Rainbow Pear soap you're going to see with these Pack and Chat orders. And then we have Juicy and Lemon Mint. The rainbow soaps did not do well. It's always been my thing. I've always had people very excited. I've had a lot of people say they're excited and could not wait until I listed them, and then they didn't order. And so, I don't know. I'm truly at a loss. I don't know what to make that people are going to like and are going to want to purchase and help to support Missouri River Soap. I'm trying to do a mishmash of things. I don't get it right now. And then let's see. Let's put in some shred. I think we're ready for some shred. I think I probably am going to stick with this box. There's just enough in here. Alright. I am so thankful for those of you that did order. I am just beyond grateful. Beyond grateful for your orders. Alright, so here, can you kind of see down in there? It's gonna be a little bit big. We're going to put in a Lemonella Kiss and Strawberry Pound Cake. Now the Strawberry Pound Cake is a new scent with coconut lime verbena and also pink tulips. Just 3 phenomenal new scents that are in our wax melts. Let's see. We have to have enough room for the, what's down in there? We have to have enough room for these bath bombs. That's what we're saving space for. I think I want those towards the top. This will be to the side. Maybe go ahead and put in the baby bunnies. So then we have the baby bunnies bath bomb box. I did not make very many of these because as a general rule, my sets don't tend to sell very well. So I have learned that for the most part, y'all just like to buy single products and not a set. But I just could not resist, and I just think it is so stinking cute. And I guess y'all did too, because you did sell them out. So thank you for that. I'm gonna lay some bubble paper in there just so that there's like, it's a little flatter These are very hard. They are not going to just break up in transit. Plus, they're shrink wrapped. Plus, they do have packaging in here. Plus, they have this box around them. So they're in pretty good shape. But I still don't like to torque products. So that's a nice flat spot for those. Yes, this is looking so fun. All right, so we're going to let's put in the rainbow Pear Bears. So we have one rainbow Pear Bears with these Pack and Chat orders. And then we have the Mountain Huckleberry. So let's go the opposite direction there. All right, this is looking great. Now we have a couple of bath bombs. So we have the Mountain Huckleberry Bear, and then we have a Blue Candy Frat bath bomb. Now it's not this one. I didn't sell the one, but I dropped one. And I was like, woo! I was very alarmed. And nothing happened. They are solid. I did have a request for a bath bomb video. I haven't done one of those in a while, so I think I'll do one of those here soon. Do you want to give me suggestions for like scent or shape that you would like to see in a bath bomb video? The last Pack and Chat, I asked about if you were interested in the rainbow egg bath bomb set or the bunny bath bombs. I had a cute little butt shape with his, you know, like you see his little floofy tail and his feet. And then I also had a bunny face with a cute little nose and stuff. And I asked if you were all interested in that, and I didn't get any response at all. So I decided not to make those this year. I'm like, well, I don't want to make anything you don't want. Alright, so we've added a little bit more in there. Yeah, this would not have gone in the 1186. Alright, so let's see. Let's put the bear here. That looks so great. This actually is very good. And please recycle. Please keep these shreds around for something you need to package. Or recycle them. You can use them to help, you know, start a fire. Those type of things. A safe, appropriate fire, of course. That would be weird. Anyway, we're going to put in a marshmallow fluff wax melt sample. And we're going to put in a Worthy soap sample. Worthy is such an amazing soap. It smells, it smells so good, and it's 11 colors, and it has a rainbow plus a brown and white and black. And I had a lot of people say, wouldn't that be great? It's like a coffee soap, like a cashmere, just using those blacks and browns. And so I'm definitely interested in doing that before too long as well. I'm going to pop in one of these bath bomb powder sample packets. I have a whole bunch left here at this point. And what had happened was with the Baby Bunny bath bomb set, I really wanted to do a purple one. And the purple one would not press. And it would not press. And I'm like adding water and I'm adding oil. And I'm like, can I just get it to do something? And it just was just like powder. And so I gave up. And I had posted about it on Instagram, and Larissa with Hen House Bath Co. said, you know, it's probably just the fragrance. There's probably just nothing that you can do about it. And so I listened to that advice. I got up the next day, and, you know, I was a little disappointed. But I got up the next day and decided I'm going to do it as a yellow in the Limonella Kiss, and it pressed just fine. So here's two makers supporting makers. We actually are a pretty good community as soap maker, bath bomb maker types. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. We've got quite a bit going on in there. There's a lot of extras, but this was a great order and I'm very thankful. And I do hope that you all feel like I'm generous with my samples for you. And then I'm going to have to go grab, I don't don't really need another. I don't really need one. I'll just put a sticker on. So it won't be as pretty as some of, oh, it's kind of popping off. Oh dear. Now it's wonky. Now it is trying to be wonky. We're just going to go with that. Please pull off. Please pull off, sticker friend. Because we have to go a different. Woo! Okay, it ripped a little. I hope you don't mind too much, Maria. We're gonna put something else on the top. So Maria paid for route, so I'm so thankful for that. So this one is insured already. And so then when I am done with this portion, what I do is I stop the cameras, and then I go over to my packing or my computer, and I weigh it and follow through obviously with the shipping label, but I also write down what samples that I sent. So I keep a document going of samples, and I just like knowing what I've sent to what customer at any given time. I can look it up. Okay, so this next order is going to Sonya in Alabama. Thank you so much for your order, Sonya. And you may recognize her name because she's an amazing customer and always asks to be on the Pack and Chat. And I'm so thankful, because if some of you didn't ask over and over, it would be a pretty slim Pack and Chat some months. We're going with a 753 box this time. And I just use 1 square of my bubble paper, and then I cut it at 7. So this is 7 by 12, and this is 5 by 12. And I'm not planning on putting it on the sides, but let me see. Yeah, that's fine without it on the sides. I'll just use the shred. I'll put in my paper. And so Sonya ordered a lemon mint and a mountain huckleberry. Those are such fun, lovely smelling soaps. And we also have a Fruity Loops wax melt and a coffee latte wax melt. Oh my goodness. Give me the coffee. Give me the coffee. We need the coffee. Love coffee. I love coffee, but I'm really picky about coffee. I only like certain ones. We had to run to Polson last Friday, and so we treated ourselves to a Copper Mountain coffee in Polson, and it was horrible. I even hate saying it because I love Copper Mountain. I love Copper Mountain so much. I love all the girls and Ray at Copper Mountain and Kalispell. They are our people. I love them so much. This was, in Polson, was a bad coffee. And then my daughter was like, there are few bummers more bumming than a bad coffee. She gets it. She understands. So, we're going to put in a marshmallow fluff. What if I be strawberry? I have a whole shebang here still of samples. What if I have a strawberry one still? Ooh, I do. I'll put in a strawberry pound cake. Alright, gonna put that in for the sample, and then let's see, let's put in, I'm gonna pop in a Worthy because it smells so good. It smells like summer tea with lemon, and I think you might like that. So I'm going to put in a Worthy and all of the extra goodies. And then this one is going to be off to Alabama. So this next order is going to Christine in California. Thank you so much for your order, Christine. And Christine left a nice little note saying that she loves the Pack and Chats and would like to be a part of it. So I'm happy to do it. Thank you so much. I just love it. I love what we have created with the Pack and Chats throughout the years. This weather today, I don't know if you could see, it is just goofy. Like, I'm looking out to the northish, and it's just about as dark as could be. Like, if we were in Missouri, I would think there was probably a pretty good thunderstorm coming, but not here. It was graupling, and the whole ground was almost covered from the time that I showed you Maverick at the beginning until I hadn't even started packing orders yet. And it was graupling, and it's gone. And now it's sunny with also that chaos. So I'm not quite sure what's happening. It snowed on my tulips yesterday. I showed you that on Instagram if you would have seen that. April 1st. But you know what? I would much prefer the snow on my tulips than heat. Well, I didn't grow the tulips. They're from Costco because tulips haven't come out here yet. So, but I'd rather have the snow, just these cute little snows that they melt so fast, and it's beautiful and glorious and wonderful, and I don't have heat, humidity, or tornadoes. So I'll take it. I will take it. And I see the activity going on where we used to live in Missouri, and we are Facebook friends, and I think my husband is actually cell phone friends with the people that bought our house in Missouri, and they've been mighty thankful that we had put in that storm shelter. So we never had to use it, thank goodness, but we put it in. All right, I did not need that much shred, but I'm just happy not to be in tornado country. We're gonna put in some mountain huckleberry and rainbow scrub. Now I am in fire country, and that's slightly terrifying, but we're doing pretty good on moisture this year, and I'm hoping it'll be a good year. We will be adding, hopefully before too long actually, a water system around the cabin, so it will drench the logs in the case that we have a fire come through here. And of course, it's very important to have a lot of space around your buildings. This one's probably just going to go up in flames. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I put in a figgy cream room and, well, I'm just calling them room sprays nowadays. Just a figgy cream room and linen spray though. And then we have a mountain huckleberry and a creme of cacao. Now, creme of cacao is one of those things that when I listed it earlier this year, sold out. Like, it was so fast, it just blew my mind. And then this time it didn't sell. So if you just see my products in rotation, that's generally why. I don't sell things the second time. So you all seem to like a nice big gap, and then I'll bring it back, and then you'll be excited about it again. So that's kind of why I don't do that and keep it around all the time, because otherwise it'll just all taking up space. And we like a lot of things, so make a lot of things. So mountain huckleberry, these actually are doing pretty good in these pack and chats. Didn't do so much just in all my other orders. So there we go. Oh my goodness, that's it, and it looks good. Alright, so let's put in, I'm going to put in some of this bath bomb powder. It's sugared blackberries, and if you are a maker, heads up and let me know if you have different results. This is the fragrance from Brambleberry, the blackberry sugar, and it smells beyond spectacular. I couldn't get it to press. Your results may vary. And then let's see, let's put in, I'll pop in one of those pink tulips. I hope that you like maybe some more floral type scents as well, and maybe just give it a test and see what you think. All right, in with the extras, and then this order is off to California. Now that I'm up here in Montana, California is not that far away. I always think, hey, neighbors. You're not really neighbors, but you're a lot more neighborly than you were when I was in Missouri. Alright, so this order is going to Patrick in South Carolina. Thank you for your order, Patrick. And I'm going to do a 1075 for this order because we have a Bunny's bath bomb set and we have a bath salt. So we're gonna go in with the blue candy frap bath salts, and then let's see how I've been doing this. I'm gonna put in the soaps. So we have a juicy and a lemon mint. Now it's snowing. I just don't even know. Now it's snowing. We're gonna put in Bad Rock and a Worthy soap. Let's see how I want to do that. There's a, whoa. Alright, we're going to just kind of make a nice little layer there on the bottom. I'm going to put in some shred. So another, you know, maybe why do I do things the way I do them? Why do I use the shred? Well, I like the shred, and I'll show you here. You know, you can compact it around. It's very small, and it obviously can be reused again. A lot of times it smells pretty good too. The biodegradable peanuts are a bear to ship, and so that has been very it's been a hindrance for me, not only because it costs so much to ship it, but also because there's where are you going to store it. And I used to work at mailboxes, etc., back before the UPS bought them and they became the UPS store. And of course we had a hopper, so we always just dumped these massive bags up in a hopper, you know, and it was perfect. And I would 100% do that if I had that kind of space, but I don't. So it's been cost prohibitive mostly, but also because of the space. I love the shred. I love squishing it in all to its nooks and crannies. And then as far as shipping goes, you know, it's just a box. It just comes in the box, and you know, if you watch for good deals, it's just very compact, and I can usually pack a round of orders in not even one of those, so as in a release. So I really like the shred. And of course you can customize it with colors. I have found that I just like the craft, but back in Missouri where I had a bunch of storage space, I had like 10 full-size tubs just full of every color, and I would just mix them as I wanted them. So that was always really fun to do the rainbows or what have you, because I just kind of had one of every color and then I mixed it all together. We're going to put in the Baby Bunny's bath bomb. Now this is Fizzy Peach. This is the Lemonilla Kiss. I called it Lemon Kiss for this, and because there was not enough room for the Illa. And then we have Coconut Lime Verbena. They just turned out so wonderful. So I have found that I could put one of the bunnies in a bath salt or scrub over there. So that's why we're doing that. However, I need to make sure that I still have enough room for my bear. I need to rethink this, I do believe. I take some of this away because I don't need quite that much there. And then I will have more room for the bath bomb. Want to add some protection again on top of the bath bombs. And then we will put in my adorable bear. Now I have all sorts of ideas for other things that could be done with my bear. And so it'll be fun to do those here for too long. Maybe Alright, that'll be fine. Put him, he keeps catching and falling out. Let's see. Need a little bit more there to level it off so it doesn't twerk. That's what we'll do, just like that. So yeah, I just like the shred because I can easily tuck it around, and you know, people get very irate with the peanuts, and I am one of those people. So I prefer just to work with the shred. I suspect if I were packing a lot more bigger things, the peanuts would be a lot better. And I have used them. I keep a little bag of them. I, you know, keep from orders. Like I got a Candle Science order in the other day. I kept all of their peanuts. And so that really comes in handy sometimes with some bigger orders. I'm going to put in a rainbow pear and some of the bath bomb powder. Fit in there just so nicely. It's like perfection. We're going to put in the invoice, the Huckleberry sticker. We had Huckleberry, right? The bath bomb. Come on now. Put in my business card and a magnet. I'm almost out of these magnets, so I think I'll do something different next time. And then this one is going to be off to South Carolina. Alright, so we are back. I had to take a little battery break. You didn't notice anything, I'm sure, but had to replace the batteries in both cameras. Now, I want to try to get these in, but this is going, no, I'm going to go with an 11. Hold on. So with this order, we have some baby bunnies, and we also have 2 steamers and some wax melts. So I'm going to go with the 11.86. It's probably going to be a smidgen large. So I'm on a bit of a time crunch now. It takes a long time to film these, much longer than, I did that wrong. Much longer than if I was just packing them and not yammering on. So I suspect this is going to be another long video since I had to switch out the batteries. But I think one big long one is good enough. You know what you're here for. And then you can always come back and watch again, or you know, pick up. That's what I do. I get these videos or like Zoom classes or whatever, and I will watch them over the course of a week because I usually only get to sit down and enjoy things for a very short period of time. So that's what I do. It's fun to have something to watch. We're gonna put in a couple of the steamers, and this order is going to Taunya in Pennsylvania, and you probably recognize Tanya's name as well. Thank you for always asking to be on the Pack and Chat. I really love it. So we're going to put in the steamers. Now you may remember last time she bought a lot of steamers, so this is fun that she bought a couple of more of them. And let's see, we've got some wax melts. Now we have to leave here in about an hour, so I'm hoping I get all of these done because we're going to be within like feet of the post office. We're going to put in 2 coconut lime verbena wax melts, and this was Tanya's suggestion. We talked about that on the last one. And then peach nectar and limonella kiss. I just got in a new peach nectar that's one of those super duper clean plus fragrances from Candle Science, so I'm looking forward to testing it out. What I use is always a phthalate free, paraben free, and Proposition 65 compliant for the fragrances. You will not always find Proposition 65 compliant in the essential oils. Almost every single one of them is on California's Proposition 65, so I do put those warnings in there for you. And that you'll find that's why a lot of people choose the cleaner fragrances over the essential oils, because they do have that warning on them. Alright, so now we're going to put in the Baby Bunnies bath bomb set, and I can just set it to the side there. So as you can see, this one is just a little bit big, but it was not going to go in the other. So we know that, I know that Taunya reuses the shred for her own packaging purposes, so I don't mind. I'm going to throw a little bit more in. And then I know it's going to 100% be reused. We're going to put in one of these bath bomb powders. We're going to put in a marshmallow fluff wax melt sample. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a Worthy because I think you may really like this scent. So we'll just see. Let's do that. And then this one will be ready to go. So we have to take our elderly senior cat to the vet. She has not been feeling the best, so we need to take her to get some blood work. And just let me tell you what, I feel like I should be Facebook friends with the veterinarian. I mean, we're getting close. We're getting tight at this point. So a couple of weeks back, we took Maverick. Every spring, he starts just feeling a little weird. He licks his paws a lot. He gets really hot and he's panting. And we can't seem to narrow it down whether it's eating melting snow or allergies or acid reflux. So we're working on that. And then we took Ripley along on that visit because he's got some stuff going on and we needed that checked out. And so then I needed to order some prescription meds, and they're like, got kicked back because Shelby hadn't been to the vet. We didn't get the notice of our mail is messed up. We cannot get mail here. And so they're like, yep, Shelby needs to come in. So a couple days later, we take Shelby in for her checkup. And then the vet place, the prescription place, kicked back her thing, even though I approved it. So I still didn't even get her prescription anyway. And then we had to take Maverick back because he was not improving. And so it was before the weekend, just to be safe, just to make sure. And so she gave him some acid reflux medicine. I don't know that it's helping. And then now Kit Kat needs to go because she's not feeling good. Meanwhile, Ripley has a growth on his eyelid and he has a cyst on his hip. And so we really need to get those taken off. And so now he is going back either Friday or next week to get that done. So based on the fact that we have so many vet expenses right now, I am putting a discount code up for y'all on this video. It's Ripley 10 to get 10% off your order, no minimum, no maximum. And so if you feel inclined to make an order, you saw what I have left over there, then that will go to helping Ripley's vet expenses. And I mean, these surgeries, putting them two together is the best option, but it is very expensive. And this compounds on top of the fact that he was supposed to get another knee surgery this spring. And that one was $3,500. This other combination is about $1,500. And so, holy moly, am I right? This is, I mean, you know, when it rains it pours. This type of stuff tends to happen. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm hoping that I can sell a lot more to help fund these things. And it just, last month was, my son had wisdom teeth pulled out. And so it's just, it's been a year. Every year I have so much hope. I'm like, this is it. It's new year. We're gonna do amazing this year. I always have so much hope. It never does any good to really have a lot of hope. It's better just to stay based in reality. So, anywho's it. I remember 2020, I was like, man, this is going to be our year. I'm so excited for 2020. And you saw what happened there. Okay, so this order is going to Eliza in Tennessee. Thank you so much for your order, Eliza. I'm using a 753 here, and I'm going to add the side pieces because I want to see if I can get this all in here. But I may have to go to a 764 because I just don't remember if these widths are going to fit. We're going to put in a rainbow pear whipped soap scrub. So pretty. And then we have a Worthy soap. And Eliza was very excited to pick up the Worthy soap, and I am so happy to bring this soap to the shop because ultimately I believe that all people are worthy of love, respect, and safety. And I don't think that that should have anything to do with the color of your skin or who you choose to love. Whether you agree with certain things or not, I do think it is just a fundamental human right to have safety when you walk down the street and when you go about your business. You shouldn't have to fear any of that at any point. So that is our belief. You are worthy. So we are going to put in, what do you need? What? What do you need?
I was gonna let you know I made pot stickers and I need those to come with for sweet and sour sauce.
We don't have anything like that. I'm not gonna have any time to do that before we go.
Do you have any time to eat?
No, I still have to keep going. Alright, so now we're going to put in a couple of wax melts. We have Poppies and Peaches, and we have Stargazing. This was the last Stargazing. I love this so much. It smells amazing, and it's about time to make our Stargazing soap. Yes, this works. Look at that. So I'm going to move this one over this way. And then I want to tuck in the Pink Tulips wax melt sample there. And then we're going to tuck in a Rainbow Pear soap sample. And then this one is going to be off to Tennessee. Alright, so this final order in the pack and chat is going to Chrystal and Leti. And I do not remember where you live. Let me check. North Carolina. Thank you so much for your order. So, hi Leti. I know you love the pack and chats and it's just always so fun. I'm glad that you asked again. So I have a 1075 that I had made up and I'm going to see if it'll all go in there. I think it'll work out great. We have a Mountain Huckleberry bath salts, and the bear's so cute. This is a milk bath made with goat milk powder and buttermilk powder. And then we have the Lavender Essential Oil milk bath as well. Just a little bit of shred. I always like a little shred underneath my bear friend there. We have a Lemonilla Kiss sugar scrub, soap scrub. And let's see how I want to do this. This all should go. I do have this bear. I think I might have to set him down there for today. It'll be fine. It's a plastic bottle. I'm going to put in a French lavender and a lemon mint soap. I tried to mix up. This is not going to work very well, is it? Yeah, it'll. I have a lot here still. Let's put him on his. Alright, we're going to do that for now. And then we have a Bad Rock. And most of my soaps are made with just coconut milk. But I do, and most of my products. But I do add buttermilk and goat milk every now and again, and cream. These bath bombs, which are super duper cute, they are made with a buttermilk powder and yogurt powder. So they're very nice and milky, a nice milk bath. And then what did I add in these ones? I believe this is just the yogurt in the, yes, just the yogurt powder in the Blue Candy Frap Bath Bomb. So, let me see. We're going to, even though these are hard as a rock, I still like adding the bubble paper. we have a wax melts to go in here too. How could I better do this? This will go in just fine there. Maybe we should switch that so that, there we go. That will do. So I have to take some products with me today. I'm going to take a crema cacao soap, mountain huckleberry, and a bad rock soap, and give them to the fine people at the post office, because I made an oopsies yesterday and I forgot to take a sheet for them to scan, and they really do prefer a scan when you come in with, while it's not a lot, it's still more than they just want to sit and scan each one by hand. So I felt so bad. I just felt so guilty, and I just like sunk down for a little bit, and I'm like, okay. My husband's like, it is their job. That's what they're there for, to scan your packages. They know we don't normally do this. You normally bring the papers. Everything will be fine. He's like, but maybe you would like to bring them something. So that's what we're going to do today, is take them a little something, which reminds me I need to get going even sooner so that I can get to the mailbox, or the post office, to do that. So I think I'll be all right, but I'm gonna have to get a move on today. All right, so let's see. We've put in soap. Let's put in the rainbow, because rainbow is just, I love it. It's my favorite. Let's see what else we got going on. Ooh, pulled my neck or something at some point today. All right. All right, we're going to put in a marshmallow fluff wax melt sample. We're going to put in one of the sugared blackberries, and then a rainbow pear soap. And now look at it. It's perfect. Perfection. Awesome-o. And then this one is my last order. I did it. I think it's about 30 minutes before I need to leave. So maybe I'll get some of those pot stickers after all. He also came looking for sweet and sour sauce because of our storage in the back, and I'm like, no. He's like, Thai chili sauce? No. Nope, that has not been on the list as of late. But it's on there now. I got on my phone and I'm like, sweet and sour sauce, duck sauce, Thai chili sauce. Will be sauce. Alright, so that's it for the packing portion of the pack and chat. I don't have time to go out and do the cabin update right now, but I will before too long, and then I will add that in next. Hello. Alright, so it is the next day, and let me tell you, this has escalated quickly. I had to switch over to my snow boots because I was wearing clog-like things and my feet were getting wet. Goodness gracious. I love it though. So our bathtubs arrived this morning by freight. That's fun. We had to run to town for an appointment, and it snowed quite a bit while we were gone. Certainly was not expecting all of this today, but our tubs are here. You boys are just wild. Okay, so the last time we saw the cabin, we did not have any doors on, I don't think. So we have that door on and it's stained. They have the board up for this top part of the shed roof. And then this side, they've done the board and the bat, and my husband started staining, and then the weather got weird. Want to go to the house? Let's go. Come on. It has really decided to snow. Look at this. It's really coming down. All right, so I have a hard time getting in because the steps have slid, and so I will meet you on the inside. All right, so when we come in, we're in the laundry room, and of course, everything's just very messy. There's just a lot of catch-all, and we have a kitty cat in here. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty cat bagels. Hi, yeah. She is hanging out in the house because she needs to be separated right now, just so we can monitor her food and water so she can free feed a little bit too. And so she loves it in here. She is the queen of everything. You love it, don't ya? So there's not a lot different in here probably from the last time. Just a lot of electrical. I'll spin around here. Have all the can lighting in the hallway, in the pantry, and just there's so much electrical to be done. It's ridiculous. So they work on electrical a lot of the time, but then fit in other projects as well. Right now my son is working on light boxes for outside under the eaves, and that's turning out to be quite the project as well. What'd you see out there, bud? Won't it be fun to live in here someday? So the biggest project, since the last package chat, literally I think the day after I had the last package chat, we started on the glass, and my husband and I got that done pretty much in a weekend. That was a huge project and so nice to have done so that we can actually keep a little heat in here. We're not airtight yet, but getting there. Look at this beautiful door. This is our front door, and then we're gonna have a fireplace here. I intended to have another window right in here, but then I don't know, we had a little miscalculation, oopsies, and I didn't have quite as much room, so we put this window in here. And so here's the stairs, and this will be in the living room, so we'll just have like a little couch, probably will be right in there, and the fireplace. And I think it'll be fine not having a window over on that wall. Oh, what kitty? Meow. Yes, you're the sweetest cat ever. Maverick, show them how you can go upstairs. Show them your eyeballs, kitty cat. You have pretty blue eyes, don't you? Yes, you're just the prettiest kitty. Just the prettiest thing ever. Maverick, let's go upstairs. Show them how you can go up the stairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go up. Let's go up. Come on. Show them how you learned to go up the stairs. He used to be so scared. All right, we're all going up, I guess. Come on, let's all go up. You can do it. There you go. There you go. Are you cute or what? Look at your pretty blue eyeballs. Yes, we love your eyeballs. So the main thing, like I said, is just electrical, just so much electrical. Wires everywhere. I don't even know what all this chaos is. My little buddies. And again, this is my knitting nook. My favorite place, I'm sure. Such a storm today. Oh, an update on this sweet cat. She cost us a lot of money, and we found out that we don't know why she doesn't feel good. So that was fun. Maybe she's leaning towards trending, they said, towards being a kidney kitty. So we'll see. Hopefully she'll be all right. But she's 14, so she's kind of getting old. So this is just going to be my view. And this is my husband's office over here. So we'll just be hanging up here together, doing our thing, enjoying this amazing view. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, a look into packing orders and my time in the workshop, and this cabin update as well. We just love Montana so very much. I know everyone else is having spring, but we're having a beautiful snow and we couldn't love it more. Remember that the code is Ripley10 for 10% off at moriversoap.com, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.